Hello, Bulls and Bears. Welcome to the NYSE Bulls channel again. Today is Wednesday, May 22nd, 2019, and markets are not very hot as usual. There's OBLN, but it's also very risky. It's constantly moving up and then it's crashing and then it's going back up. So it's not something that I want to touch. But other than that, the markets is just, there's nothing looking very promising today. So yeah, today we took two trades, one on TAIT, it was a long position, it was a short position, and the other stock was ASCMA, which is a very weird sounding symbol, never seen something like that before, but we went long on that and made a quick scalp. So right off the bat when the bell opened, there weren't really anything hot, the stocks were just selling off, the stocks on the watch list were selling off, and they were making comebacks. Maybe you could have made a quick scalp off of that, like a dip buy kind of thing. But that's not really our setup. We don't usually trade, within the first minutes of the opening bell. CODX making similar moves, but not breaking that 120. It's not breaking that 120 resistance. So. And then ASCMA popped up and it caught our attention because it was breaking these previous resistance levels and it's just going higher and higher, and the lows are just going lower and lower. So yeah, we didn't place any trades until like after the first 10 minutes or so. And just looking at this candle here, breaks this 160 resistance and it goes up quite a bit, and it holds those levels pretty strong. So this big red candle here, we figured it might be a 1 minute pullback, and we wanted to get in for a quick long scalp. Alright, we placed an order for 156, pretty much at the lows of this red candle here. Got filled immediately, and we're hoping that it's not going to break that 155 support, which it didn't, thankfully. But looking at the daily chart here, this stock tends to crash pretty significantly after making big moves like this. So we figured we're just going to get in and get out quick. Yep, pretty much cashed out right at the next candle. We didn't really have any profit targets set for this stock. We just wanted to cash it out at the next spike. So when it spiked, we cashed it out at 165, I believe. I think it was 165. Yep, and the order flow is going faster and faster. And we figured it's going to make a move. Yep. So we placed an order for 164, got filled, made 41 bucks on that trade, not bad. Alright, moving on to the second stock, TAIT. I didn't get to record this, but I'll just show you what we traded. Alright, so this stock, right around 10:30 or so, it spiked up pretty significantly. It got halted for 5 minutes going up. The volume was really low. It was like 200,000 at the time, so we figured when it gets unhalted, it's going to crash, which it did. When it got unhalted, it crashed pretty significantly. We purchased 200 shares to borrow for a fee of $7, I believe. But by the time we purchased them, the stock was already at its lows. So we waited for it to go back up again. It went up to $4.50. Tried to break that level, but it failed. So we thought that's a resistance point, and we'll short at the next resistance. So it tried to test those levels again, but it did break it. But we got filled at $4.40 right before it broke that 450 resistance. Went up to the highs of 460, but it didn't hold, which is good, and it crashed from there. So yeah, this was a pretty boring trade. We held on to this for a while. The volume was very low. Looking at the candles here, there's no movement, so you know the volume is really low, and also looking at the daily chart here, the candles are pretty solid. So this means like the stock doesn't really crash that much after making big moves, except for perhaps this day or today, as an exception. But looking at past prices, it's not like that. So we wanted to play safe, so we cashed out at 412. That was a very strong support line right at 412. But surprisingly, right after 1 or 2 minutes of cashing out, the stock decides to just break those levels, and it went all the way down to like $4. So this is another stock that we could have held on to for a bit longer. And if we held on to it even longer, we would have made way more money, because it broke all the way to $3.70. Yep, $3.70. But I mean, we made $56 on that trade, and today's total profits totals to about $97. And the markets are not really active today. There's only OBLN, so $97, I'll take it. I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna look back on this trade. I'm not gonna FOMO. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's trading session. Let me know how you guys did. Please like, comment, subscribe, leave any feedback, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and bye.